Hello, people of God. This is my Jacob's Way TV. I am Dupi Dupi Singer. This is episode 123. 123. I ended episode 122 talking about um, the born through our ways. The born through ways, like the street guys will say. Street guys will say. Um, I want to tell you today about the Mallam that killed Timothy, what eventually happened to him. He was locked up. His people tried very hard to get him out of trouble, but somehow the long arm of the law caught up with him and he was locked up. And you know that the justice system in Nigeria is very slow. And Uche himself never really left crime. One day he said to me, "Mommy, you are not very observant." I tried to look at him to discern what he was trying to say. Let me tell you something that Uche used to say that will make you laugh. Maybe I've said it before. When Uche wants to point your attention to something, maybe my own attention, he will say, "Mommy, give yourself brain." No. When Uche is saying that in the midst of people, he's trying to tell me that I should shine my eyes. Something will be happening there in the midst of the people that he didn't want people to know that he was squealing on them, but he still also wanted me to see by myself, to observe by myself. They will say, "Mommy, um, mommy, use your brain. Mommy, use your brain. Oh. Mommy, use your brain." And then Uche, you also used to say, anywhere he went, he would say to people, "My mommy taught me that if you do not know where you are going, people are going to derail you." He always said that. But I wondered now, looking back, and I still wonder if Uche actually knew where he was going. Uche came back one day and said to me, we were in church on Sunday. By Monday or Tuesday, he came back to me and said, "Mommy, but you did not give yourself brain on Sunday." It might look like a rude thing to say, but I don't think it meant any harm. So I tried to imagine what he was referring to, but I could not put a finger at it. He said, "Did you not see that I was very dirty in church?" I probably did not notice. He said he had gone to steal overnight. Huh? What did you say? He said yes. And that it was your prayers for me that covered me. He said, "Mommy, they will have picked me up." I was quiet and sober. He told me how, if getting out of Lagos or coming inside Lagos, there's this bridge we call the longest bridge. They will go under the bridge. No normal human being will want to go under the bridge because the person can sink. It's like a quicksand that is under the bridge. You have to be very good at the art of crime. Oh, I don't know. He said he almost sank that day. He said actually he had stolen a lot of money. At least he was able to get about half a million naira in a Ghana must go bag. But then the police came and somehow he had to drop that money and run. And then he came to church. Of course, I did not notice anything. Hmm. Eventually, he went to Kirikiri. It was from SARS, from everywhere. They had to finally end Uche in Kirikiri. And he got to Kirikiri. He saw the Mallam that killed Timothy. And when the Mallam saw Uche, he himself was shaking. Hmm. He was shaking. Uche looked at him, said, I don't even have time for you yet. I have to sit down and think about what I am going to do for you. He said to me, Mommy, I can kill that guy in the prison and nobody will even be able to trace it to me. The guy knew that Uche could do anything. So every day he will beg Uche. Like, if you are very used to our culture here in Nigeria, northern person will not beg just like that. But he was afraid. He was afraid that mischief can get to him, even in the prison yard. He was begging Uche every day for a very long time. Uche will say, just go. I've not made up my mind what I want to do for you. And so that never made the man's mind very, I mean, and these people tried very hard to try and get him out of the prison, the Mallam, but the long arm of the law could not spare him. But he stayed a very, 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 very long time in the prison. I think that Uche even left him in the prison yard by the time Uche was released. I went to see Uche maybe once at Kirikiri. Kirikiri is a far place from where I am. And you remember that I always say that I told all of them that good Lord has not sent me to the prison yards. For anybody that wants to go to the prison yard, he just wants to go there by himself. You should not expect mommy to come. Before this time, once in a while, he will call me and plead with me that I should send Gary and send some things to him. And one of the things he used to say is, Mommy, you don't know about these places. One day he was saying that to me. I said, shut up your mouth. We're talking on the phone. So keep quiet. Keep quiet. I used to say, I will slap you on the phone. Of course, everybody knew that that was impossible, but they were scared enough to at least keep quiet. You are telling me that, Mommy, this place is bad. Has anybody told you before I've been to the prison yard before? Is it not you that has been to the prison yard that you know the place is bad? Why do you choose to go back again? And he told me that if anybody had left the prison yard and comes back around 6 months after he left, that even the inmates that he left there will gather together and beat him because they will say, how can you be free again and walk into trouble that will bring you back here? I went to see him one day. It was a whole day's journey. I was very happy. He showed me to everybody, that is my mommy. That is my mommy. That is my mommy. And then in the prison yard, Uche told me that, Mommy, you think you pray? He has told me that before. Mommy, you think you pray? I know you pray. I've seen you pray. You go to Badon, you pray a long time. You taught me how to pray. He said, Mommy, but the people who pray the best are in the prison yards. Because they pray. Circumstances in the prison yard will not even allow you to sleep. Talk more of, relax. The people are always praying. Mm. The Mallam himself, think about what happened. I will break your head. I will break your head. In his own impatience, he broke Timothy's head. I wonder if he did not spend up to 5 years. That is, if he got off the hook. For just that, even if the law did not come to a conclusion concerning him, he must have spent at least 5 years in detention. There are still very interesting things to talk about Uche. One of the things I want to tell you is how Uche eventually left me. Now, it was as if he walked away from life into death. I am not God. But when the Lord sends you on an errand and he knows that you try to do it according to his own dictates, he protects you and allows little harm to come to you. With these boys, I was practically walking in the valley of the shadow of death. And all sorts of trouble could have come to me. If Uche was my son and I was still praying for him, the Lord was kind enough to have protected him. But one day I'll tell you the story of how Uche decided to walk away and how he got into his own trouble. This is my Jacob's Way TV. I'm Dupi Dupi Singer. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share. And you probably have noticed that I don't send 3 videos together again. I've now separated them. I send one on Monday, I send one on Wednesday, I send one on Friday. If I have to change that style, I will also let you know. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Hmm. Okay, maybe I should not say stay tuned. Please watch the next episode. Thank you very much. Bye bye.